base shouldn't be that hard to destroy. Try out that weapon you landed. Another Wanderer. Avoid all unnecessary combat. We know that Wanderers can see as well as hear. If you enter their field of vision or make a loud noise, that's when they attack. Stay low and move slowly. When you sense an enemy, information about them appears on the threat ring. You'll know their status and in which direction they're located. Take advantage of this to avoid any unwanted attention. Wait, there's a Wanderer up ahead too. You'll need to eliminate it. You can put a Wanderer out of commission by destroying the crystallized area on its back. Sneak up on it from behind and take it out with your knife. That did the trick. Keep moving. See that ladder? Climb it. Base camp is just ahead. This is Reeve, the C4's planted. Making my way out now.
All right. Revival went A-okay. I know you've just woken up and you're probably wondering what the hell's going on, but we're short on time. I'll give you the gist of things while we wait for the wormhole digger to finish starting up. Okay, so basically, I'm going to be sending you to another dimension. Yeah, I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but I haven't got time to answer them. Just listen to me. Take a look at this photo. 1968, South Vietnam. It was taken in a town in the north by a journalist accompanying American forces. He took it right before he was killed. Killed by the thing in this photo. And that thing used to be human. Don't believe me? In the section, we have a name for humans that have turned into these monsters. We call them Wanderers. They get infected by this life form we've yet to fully understand. And they end up like that. Wanderers are extremely ferocious. They attack anyone they see indiscriminately. But the worst part is, even when you destroy a Wanderer, the life form that infected the person doesn't die. If we don't do something about them, before we know it, there will be enough of them to destroy the human race. Fortunately for us, back then they appeared in a part of Vietnam where American forces were fighting. That meant we were able to send in a team, in amongst our boys, to wipe them out fast. We got every last one of them. We made the operation look like one of the massacres that occurred throughout the country. Of course, there's a reason this section was able to detect their presence. We've known about this life form for decades now, and about the world it comes from. While it looks a lot like ours, it's populated by Wanderers. It's like a vision of hell. We at Wardenclyffe Section first observed a wormhole to this other world about 30 years ago. We've studied them ever since. The reason being, we can extract energy from Wanderers. We call it Kuban energy. We're talking about a massive energy source. One that could very well shift the balance of power in the world. As you know, 6 months ago, an enormous wormhole appeared over Mother Base when XOF attacked you. That event enabled us to obtain the coordinates of their world. So for the first time since our research began, we sent out a manned expedition team, the Charon Corps. But we lost all contact with the Corps a while back. Our assumption is they're all dead. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, recover the research data the Charon Corps left behind and gather Kuban energy. Second, rescue any Corps survivors you come across. I'm aware that ideally we'd be sending a team that's fully equipped for this kind of mission, but there's no time for that. Not with the Hounds of Hell after us. Plus, with the energy we have at the moment, the wormhole will only be able to transport one person. You'd rather sit this one out? Sorry, but you don't get a choice. The reason being, you're already infected with that life form I was telling you about. And if you don't want to turn into one of those things, you better do what I tell you. The Charon Corps' research data should include information on a way to prevent a person from turning into a Wanderer. Looks like the digger's ready. When you arrive on the other side, start by heading for the base camp that the Corps used. I'll be issuing all instructions by radio. Guess I'll see you in hell. Good luck, Captain.
Looks like you lost him. That's base camp you can see from there. Make your way to his location.
I'm all right. I can make it on my own.
Life forms detected. Waking from emergency sleep mode. Rebooting. Standalone Operational Support Program, Virgil AT-9, reboot complete. It has been 34 days, 9 hours, 12 minutes, and 2 seconds. Commencing debrief.
Take a closer look. They aren't with the Karen Corps.
I detect a device on you. Connect it to me. Line of communications with section authenticated.
Personal data acquired. Welcome aboard Karen's boat, Captain.
Why don't I begin by introducing myself?
Monsters, now talking machine.
No need to be surprised. She was originally the Charon Corps support AI. They were scheduled to rendezvous there.
Internal database voice print match. It's been a long time, good luck.
It sure has, Virgil. Sorry to spring this on you so soon, but I'd like to give you a new mission. You can find the details in the captain's device. Well, this was unexpected. The wormhole's closing as I speak. Probably have to plan to thanks for this. Virgil, you take over as the captain's mission support. I'm counting on you.
Good luck's gotta go dark. Hope we'll be all right.
Do not worry. I will assume the role of the captain's mission support.
We've downloaded mission information from the device you connected. Our support systems are already up and running. According to this information, the Karen Corps has already ceased its activities.
The captain's mission is to recover the Corps' data and gather Kuban energy.
So, the two of you are talking to each other. What's the deal with that? There's some reason there are two of you?
That reason is unknown. Originally, when I was participating in the Karen Corps' operations, he didn't exist. What I deduce from this is he is a personality created out of necessity amid the unforeseen situation that forced me to enter emergency sleep mode.
And what might that unforeseen situation be?
Unknown. When it occurred, all data I acquired while supporting the Corps was lost.
And what exactly do you know?
We're AIs designed to offer special operations support. I imagine we'll be able to provide you and the captain with valuable information for your mission.
All right, so why don't you start being useful? don't know the first thing about this place, or the monsters here. Tell us everything you know.
This world is located on the other end of a wormhole, or a distortion in space-time. For convenience, we call this world Dite. We've learned in the course of our investigation that Dite's environment is very similar to that of Earth.
However, it is decisively different from Earth in factors such as the presence of wanderers and the dust.
Dust?
The dust is a mist-like substance made up of micro-sized particles of unknown composition. It covers the greater part of Dite. It is extremely toxic to humans, and without some form of countermeasure, a person cannot operate within it unimpeded.
How do we get back to our world?
There is a way, though this is not currently possible.
Why not?
To return home, we need to activate a device called the Digger, which is capable of generating large wormholes. However, we lack the data to do this.
The Karen Corps intended to use the Digger to return home, so it's highly likely that the data you will recover will describe how to activate it.
Looks like my only way out of here is to help you with this mission. Let's split up to look. Just need to find this Corps' data.
If I may be so forward, the captain should probably be the one doing the searching. Mr. Reeve, sir, I detect in you localized hyperthermia, most likely caused by severe inflammation. I do not recommend staying on your feet for too long.
You can read me like a book, huh?
Well, I think we have a plan. Let's get started right away. It's going to be a long road, but remember, Captain, a journey of 1,000 miles wasn't built in a day.
I think the expression is either a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or Rome wasn't built in a day, isn't it?
Is that so?
Sorry, Captain. Looks like the accident did a number on her bits and bytes.
Before you begin your mission in earnest, let's go over some basics. Open your iDroid. Unlike us, you humans need food and water to live.
Be sure to eat or drink when you become hungry or thirsty.
Speaking of which, let's find you something to eat. Open your iDroid's map screen. The map displays terrain you yourself have visited. As we've lost the data the Corps collected, you'll have to map unexplored terrain yourself.
In areas where we can support you, the map will also show your current position. However, this does not apply outside of these areas. There, You'll have to study the lay of the land to figure out where you are.
The situation report informs you of the current situation. At the moment, you need to secure food and water. Information is added to the report as the situation warrants, so be sure to check it on a regular basis. Now, let's get back to finding food and water. We've detected a place with usable resources. Begin by heading there. We've marked their predicted location on the map. Place a guide marker.
You've placed a guide marker. Just like this, you can set your destination to wherever you like.
You've arrived at the objective. Now hunt an animal to obtain food. Pay attention to your stamina. You should rest before you're out of gas. Food has more nutritional value when you cook it. You also risk getting sick if you eat food raw, so keep that in mind as well.
Food and drink you obtain can be selected and used from the inventory screen. It probably goes without saying that by eating and drinking, you satiate your hunger and quench your thirst.
All the time being. Return to base camp for now.
Allow us to introduce another feature, the use of stamps. Placing a stamp on the map allows you to make a note of a place you visited.
This completes your first mission.
When you return to base camp, we'll automatically send to the storehouse any resources you've obtained. Resources stored appear as a report. And don't worry.
I've detected a new memory board. Sync with me to update your iDroid's data.
We just went over some basics, but this was time well spent. After all, this knowledge will be indispensable to surviving this environment. I hope you'll keep it in mind.
May the rest of the mission go this well. Now then, on to recovering the data of the Karen Core.
The Corps set up observation posts around DTED, accumulating research data on the memory boards there.
We detected a memory board during your exploration earlier. Make your way to its location. Captain, during your exploration earlier, we detected a memory board left behind by the...
When you craft a weapon, you can equip it off the bat, or send it to the storehouse. Also, when you access the storehouse, you can change equipment such as your weapons and units.
All right then, go and retrieve the memory board. I've marked its predicted location on the map. Check it on your iDroid. Eating raw meat is dangerous. Doing so will make you sick, so be sure to cook it properly.
Investigation Day 3. The purpose of this voice log is to serve as a record of my activities here, separate from my official reports to Wardenclyffe Section HQ. I find this place to be much like our own world, except everything is in ruins. It's known as Dite, a name borrowed from a city in hell that appeared in Dante's The Divine Comedy. Personally, I don't believe in hell. But if it did exist, I imagine it'd look a lot like this. I'm Chloe Dubois, a researcher assigned to Wardenclyffe Section, and member of the Caron Corps, which was formed to investigate this world. For those of you that slept through your college lit class, Caron is also taken from Dante's seminal work. He's the ferryman who carries departed souls across the river to the afterlife. It was Good Luck who came up with both names. Good Luck was always a fan of Dante's works, but I never cared for such flights of fancy. Although I respect him immensely, I don't understand his interest in such unscientific pursuits. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. My role in the Corps is focused on research, but I've also been given authority over this particular investigation. I guess you could say I'm something of this squad leader. My father invested heavily in this project, which plainly is not part in my assignment for sure, but we need not get into that. Even though I am technically the leader, the base camp facility is actually managed by Virgil AT9, an artificial intelligence developed by Good Luck herself. Apparently, she is responsible for communications, data analysis, and facility operations.
I detect a memory board nearby.
She uses the instruments we carry on
Nearly
us
there.
to manage the
Don't
data
let your
we
guard
gather
down.
in regards to our experiments, as well as the
When
collection
facing
of
off
the
against
Cuban
a horde
energy
of wanderers,
necessary for
utilize
controlling the
defense
wormhole.
units you have crafted, such as
To be
fences,
honest,
to
Good
attack
Luck's
from a
programming is
protected position
nothing
and
short
maintain the
of
upper hand.
evolutionary. And that is
It's
putting it
possible
mildly.
to use wormholes to
It's
summon
almost
units
as if
to
his
your
mind alone
location
is
as
centuries
well.
ahead of us. Perhaps the most interesting thing is that Virgil's responses to our queries are strangely human-like. She speaks in a solemn tone and has a tendency to be rather rigid at times, but she also possesses a keen sense of humor that I never had. It boggles the mind to think how many people were used as reference points to develop her personality and character. At any rate, I should be able to work towards my objective, solving the problem. I am here to research wormhole-related technology, as well as investigate the Wanderer's ecology. One of the main objectives of my research
Your life has dropped.
There is a material in...
Captain, I dare say, our mission has ended in failure.
All right then, go and retrieve the memory board. I've marked its predicted location on the map. Check it on your iDroid.
Investigation Day 3. The purpose of this voice log is to serve as a record of my activities here, separate from my official reports to Wardenclyffe Section HQ. I find this place to be much like our own world, except everything is in ruins. It's known as Tite, a name borrowed from a city in hell that appeared in Dante's The Divine Comedy. Personally, I don't believe in hell. But if it did exist, I imagine it'd look a lot like this. I'm Chloe Dubois, a researcher assigned to Wardenclyffe Section and member of the Caron Corps, which was formed to investigate this world. For those of you that slept through your college lit class, Caron is also taken from Dante's seminal work. He's the ferryman who carries departed souls across the river to the afterlife. It was Good Luck who came up with both names. Good Luck was always a fan of Dante's works, but I never cared for such flights of fancy. Although I respect him immensely, I don't understand his interest in such unscientific pursuits. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. My role in the Corps is focused on research, but I have also been given authority over this particular investigation. I guess you could say I'm something of this squad leader. My father invested heavily in this project, which played no small part in my assignment for sure, but we need not get into that.
I detect a memory board nearby.
The leader, the base camp
Nearly
facility
there.
is actually
Don't let your
managed by
guard down.
Virgil 89, an artificial intelligence developed by Good Luck himself. Apparently, she is responsible for communications, data analysis, and facility operations. She uses the instruments we carry on us to manage the data we gather in regards to our experiments, as well as the collection of the Cuban energy necessary for controlling the wormhole. To be honest, Good Luck's programming is nothing short of revolutionary, and that is putting it mildly. It's almost as if his mind alone is centuries ahead of us. Perhaps the most interesting thing is that Virgil's responses to our queries are strangely human-like. She speaks in a solemn tone and has a tendency to be rather rigid at times, but she also possesses a keen sense of humor that I never had. It boggles the mind to think how many people were used as reference points to develop her personality and character. At any rate, I should be able to work towards my objective starting tomorrow. I am here to research wormhole-related technology, as well as investigate the Wanderer's ecology. One of the main objectives of my research is to find a way for us to manually control these wormholes. There is a material in this world known as Cuban energy, which we believe is essential to controlling wormholes. As such, we must harvest as much of it as possible. If we can eventually perfect this technology, we will be able to instantly transport objects anywhere on the planet. Indeed, we may finally be able to realize the world system that Nikola Tesla proposed so long ago. However, the technology is incomplete, and opinions as to its viability vary widely within our section. I understand Good Luck's belief that we should proceed with caution, but as a scientist, it's impossible for me to ignore the new possibilities that will be open to us. I managed to overcome Good Luck's personal objections and be assigned to the team in order to continue my wormhole research on the cutting edge of the field. I figured that if I didn't, I would never be able to catch up with him. It is my desire to be the one to finally find that which has managed to elude Good Luck for so long.
When facing off against a horde of wanderers, utilize defense units you have crafted, such as fences, to attack from a protected position and maintain the upper hand.
It's possible to use word to summon units to your location as well.
acquired from memory board. I will analyze it. Return to base camp. When you return to base camp, the map screen is updated.
We analyze your travel log and send the results to your iDroid. It'll be quicker for you to see for yourself than for us to explain it. So take a look at the map screen.
Time to analyze the data. Please synchronize your iDroid with me here. The data on the memory board you obtained becomes available to us when you connect the board to us. Let's go ahead and take a look at the data on it. Analysis complete. The board contains research data on DT, primarily on Wanderers and Kuban energy, as well as operational records. You can examine the details on your device.
So that's part one of the captain's mission in the bag.
No. The data that was recovered is only part of the entire record. To recover all of the data, further expeditions will be required. But on these expeditions, please be ever more careful. This world may be home to threats even greater than those we are aware of.
For a machine, you're pretty damn vague. Did you learn anything from this data you got?
After connecting with the memory board, part of our internal memory was restored. According to this data, the Karen Core was more than equipped to handle the Wanderers.
And how'd the unit get wiped out?
Unknown. The data we recovered didn't shed any light on this.
With more data, our memory may be fully restored. Continue your searches. We must find out what happened to the core.
With the additional information available to me, I've detected multiple new memory boards. The details are available in the situation report.
Captain, there is something I have to tell you.
Memory data successfully restored. New equipment can be developed. Craft the wormhole collector. This is needed to carry out the remainder of your mission. has dropped. Your life is dangerously low. However you do it, please heal yourself quickly.
Enter the dust unprepared, you most likely won't come out of it alive. Be sure to steer clear of it for now.
A memory board is nearby. You are likely to encounter wanderers. Proceed with caution.
I dare say, our mission has ended in failure.
With the additional information available to me, I've detected multiple new memory boards. The details are available in the situation report.
If you enter the dust unprepared, you most likely won't come out of it alive. Be sure to steer clear of it for now.
A memory board is nearby. You are likely to encounter wanderers. Proceed with caution. secure its data. Data acquired from memory board. I will analyze it. Return to base camp. You can carry. At this rate, it'll impact your activities, so be careful. The data. Please synchronize your iDroid with me here. Partial memory restoration complete. I've also reassembled fragmented data.
With this data recovery, you can now use the skill trainer. By using the power of Kuban energy to strengthen your body, you can learn special abilities called skills. They're all beneficial to you, so try to learn as many as you can.
The situation report informs you of your current situation. For more details, open your iDroid and take a look.
nearby. Prepare yourself for what may lie ahead, and then go secure its data.
emerge from memory board. I will analyze it. Return to base camp. I checked the body you discovered against the data available to me. The deceased was a member of the Karen Corps. His name was Joel Martin. Cause of death appears to be blood loss from gunshot wounds. Time to analyze the data. Please synchronize your iDroid with me here. With this memory board data, another phase of my memory restoration is complete. You can now craft an air tank. I detect a memory board within the dust.
Begin your search.
You've prepared an air tank. You can now enter the dust.
Having crafted an air tank, you can now operate within the dust. However, the tank is only so big. If the oxygen in it runs out, your life will begin to drop. If you're low on oxygen, you can use Kuban energy to replenish it. You can take advantage of this feature from your iDroid.